talking about community.
Yeah. We have our own little community, don't we, you and I?
I think so. It's been around for a while, huh?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, and this is kind of an interesting thing, because, we started talking way back about real, people living together in small communities. And you and I have actually never met in person. Hopefully we will. But
because we have technical communities now, right?
yeah, that was what I was saying. We have our communities that exist and that we identify with. And, one of the fascinating things for me, and I'm wondering about this, like on Facebook and other LinkedIn, Blue Sky, they all have groups.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering to what degree people feel like they are part of a group, a community through tech. Are there any groups that where you, whether it's on Facebook or an email group or something, that you just feel part of, even though you may never have actual contact with most of the members?
Yeah, there's some that are groups that I like to go after things that make you feel good. And there's some that are like inspirational quotes. Now, I don't know any of these people, but I mean, I'll like what they say or make a comment once in a while. But mainly it's because they're posting something that I wake up in the morning and I see it, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping, and then I hope I can pass me feeling good on to the next person I meet, so they feel good.
Yeah, that's a one kind of group that on Facebook. I have one of the ones that for me is strange. Roz, my wife and I, we're on a low carb diet,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a company called Hero Bread. Free advertising, folks. Go
find. I bought their bread.
Stuff.
Yeah,
but they have a Facebook group, and I actually take part in this Facebook group, interact with people. No particular reason other than these are my tribe. These are people I share this passion with.
Yes.
And let me tell you, we can spend a lot of time debating whether their bagels are as good as real bagels. They're better than Lenders or something like something like that, but they're not quite as good as the ones you get. That kind of are there pain au chocolat made with a sufficiently French quality chocolate?
Oh yes, I have that argument myself.
Debate these things in this group. We talk about these things. We share recipes, and it's wonderful.
It is. And you do feel part of them.
Huh?
Yeah. And I can imagine there's groups, let's just say, for example, Empath. They are people that, let's say, lost a limb, or there's groups where people get together because they have something in common that maybe isn't what society considers is the norm. And I think that's good for people too. They're going, I'm not crazy. There's other people like me out here that understand,
Oh, of course there are. That's a big part of it, I think, is finding your tribe. That's been a motif of late. Find your tribe, figure out who it is. Where do you belong? Who do you belong with? And enjoying that. Maybe you're an oddball. I mean, hey, the two of us are pretty much oddballs. I am.
To make it live.
Okay, I belong to a group of poets, and we get together once a week. And I know some of them personally, but one is in Indiana. I'll never meet him. Another one's in San Diego. I don't think at this point in my life I'll ever get to meet him. And who cares? Because we're sharing, we're together.
And also, if you ever not actually physically meet them, but if you ever wanted to just chat with them or anything, look what is available for you to do so.
Yeah.
So you can have bonds that way too.
Even as the world has gotten us less and less able to focus in the community we live in. I mean, if you live in New York City, it's pretty hard to feel you're part of the whole community.
I know.
So even if you go to a Yankees game,
I want to talk about that.
But it's, you can still have these virtual communities. And I think that's a wonderful thing. So folks, when you're thinking about how do you belong, how do you connect, think about maybe you should be helping to form and support and take part in a virtual group. You know, sitting here, I'm saying here because this is the seat I sit in when I'm on my computer, sitting here talking to my poetry friends or interacting with my friends on Facebook, especially in those groups that I belong to, that I feel part of. You know, that's kind of fun. It really is. It makes you feel connected to the world. And it sure beats sitting here saying to myself, I'm lonely. I'm lonely. I don't belong. No, I have no friends. The world is cutting me off. Oh.
You're so right about that. Yeah. Hey, folks, let us know if any groups that you've joined or people you've met on Facebook have helped you form your own little tribe and community.
Hey, and folks, look for us on Facebook. You know, we have a Facebook page called Crazy Old Folks.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're looking for crazy, here we are.
That's it. Whoa. Okay. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.